Good morning. Let's take a look at the bell work here. This is geometry, and this is week 6-3. Anyway, you had this one yesterday on your homework or classwork from yesterday, and they want you to find a line perpendicular to this line through that point. In other words, it's going to look something like this. They want you to write an equation that's going to be perpendicular like that. Okay? And today, you need to learn how to do this. I've tried to teach this to you several times, but today you need to work with your neighbor and get this worksheet done, and also teach each other and ask for help if you need to. Let's take a look. To do that, you got to find the slope of this line. So this point is -2 and then -2. This point is over 3 and then up 2. And slope is y minus y, so it's -2 minus 2 over -2 minus 3. So that gives you a -4 over a -5. And a double negative makes a positive. Okay, but to do perpendicular, you got to flip it and change it. So that's going to be a -5 over 4 to be perpendicular. So you're going to use point slope, y minus your y. You can use either one of these, and I want you to use the first one. So y minus a -2 is equal to your slope, -5 over 4, and then x minus the x, which is a -2 as well. And you can change these to pluses, but that's pretty much it. You're done. And that's what you're doing today. There are three forms of a line. One is slope-intercept. One is standard form. And one is point slope. Copy these down and memorize them. All right, let's turn our attention now here. Let's take a look. This one says slope-intercept form. So the first thing you're going to do is point slope, and then you're going to change it to y equals mx plus b. So you're doing two things there. And these are parallel, these are perpendicular, so you got to flip change. Make sure you understand that on perpendicular. The backside is standard form, so when you get to that, make sure you ask. The answers are back here, and that's your work for today. Well, let's keep moving. MCR, you're going to do the quadratic equation. Again, worksheet. But what you got to do is get it equal to 0. So draw a line, move this to the other side. So you get x squared minus 11x. Move this to the other side, you get plus 28 equals 0. So A is 1, -11, and 28 is C. So it's x equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all divided by 2 times a. There it is right there. And that's what you need to do. So let's take a look here. This becomes a positive 11. I think 11 times 11 is 121. Let's just make sure. And it is. So put 121 minus 4 times 28. So clear that out. 4 times 28. And that's going to give me 112. We're going to subtract these, so minus 121, press equals. I get 9. You're going to make that a positive, so it's going to be 11 plus or minus 9, the square root of 9, which is 3. So it's 11 plus 3 divided by 2. I forgot the 2. Divided by 2, and it's 11 minus 3 divided by 2. And there it is. And that's how you do that. So this is going to be 14 divided by 2 is 7. This is going to be 8 divided by 2, which is 4. And those are your two answers. And that's how you do today's worksheet. And today's worksheet is right here. And the answers are off to the side there. And just don't copy the answers. All right, have a good morning.